Herzlich willkommen auf dem lösungsorientierten Vernetzungsportal Living Earth. Hier auf der Living Earth beleuchten wir jeden Monat ein bestimmtes Thema von den unterschiedlichsten Seiten, um dann das neu gewonnene Wissen, die praktischen Erfahrungen und Anwendungen in unserem Alltag und in unsere Projekte zu integrieren. So erschaffen wir gemeinsam, Schritt für Schritt, die neue lebendige Erde.
Hello and welcome on the Living Earth. Yeah, you have seen the trailer and we are here to connect everything, to bring the people together and to spread our love and our sparkling to the world. And today I have another amazing being in a talk. And this is Tristan Gorski. Hello, Tristan.
Hi, Tatiana. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. And it's so beautiful to spend time with you. And I'm sure you will tell us amazing stuff about yourself and what you are doing. You are, in my point of view, you are a visionary person and an entrepreneur in a spiritual way. And I would love to share your story now with the people outside. So tell us, who are you?
Hi, everybody. So my name's Tristan Gorski. I'm currently here in Thailand, where I'm the creator of the Ecstatic Festival that you may have heard about. You've probably seen the trailer. My journey has been, I used to be in the corporate world. I used to have the 9 to 5 job, go to work. I had a life that gave me abundance through money and all the material stuff, but it wasn't nourishing my heart. And I had a massive corporate burnout about 10 years ago, which took me inward on a massive spiritual journey. I took time off of work and I went on my own expedition, inwards, outwards, meditation, Vipassana. And through this long journey of unraveling my life and what really made me happy, I reconnected with music. I used to be a DJ back in the 90s when I was in my 20s. But I had this me in my 20s, I was a different person. I was going out clubbing, I was taking all the drugs, I was partying hard, and it wasn't a sustainable life. So I left that life behind. I followed the corporate life. And then the corporate life wasn't really nourishing my soul. Like I said, I went on my spiritual journey. And then I rediscovered music and movement through actually going to a 5 rhythms dance class. For the first time in my life, I was moving and dancing and expressing without taking any alcohol, without taking substance. And it was pretty life-changing for me. It kind of recalibrated my brain because I had this belief installed in me that I needed to consume alcohol or I needed to take drugs to be free in my body. And I found myself moving differently. It felt weird in the beginning, like I'm moving like a tiger or an animal, whatever it was. And it was very, very uncomfortable for quite some time. But I continued with these practices and going to these 5 rhythm events and eventually ecstatic dance. And it started to change myself. I started to open up. I started to kind of I remember during one of the dances crying and releasing. And this was something super new for me. So this journey through dance and movement has led me to a place now where I'm offering weekly ecstatic dances here in Thailand and various places around the world, and has led us to create the Ecstatica Festival 5 years ago, to which we're now bringing it to Sweden for the first time. So yeah.
Explain a little bit. I'm not sure if everyone knows what ecstatic dance is. So what is ecstatic dance from your point of view?
I don't think actually anybody really knows what ecstatic dance is. Sorry, let me reframe that. So from my point of view, ecstatic dance is a place where you can, it's a musical experience. So the music might start off very soft and gentle and start to build in rhythm and tempo and volume, and may increase in BPM, beats per minute. People might start to move faster. There might be different genres of music. So you might be dancing to kind of like soft, organic, and then it might move into something a little bit more electronic. And your body will go on this journey with the music. You'll sometimes be dancing vigorously or sometimes be dancing softly. And for me, that's the kind of technical aspect of ecstatic dance, a 2 hour musical experience. But during that experience, during that journey, you surrender yourself to being in the moment with the music, being in the moment with the music. And in that place of being in the moment and turning your mobile phone off and just being present, it's almost like a meditation where your body can release, your body can sort of let go of anything that it's holding on to that it doesn't serve you. You can reach these points of ecstasy and bliss just from moving the body and tap into your natural pharmacy without having to go for this external taking something or consuming something to get there. I mean, I've had this experience so many times on the dance floor where I felt like feel like I'm in absolute bliss and I'm just dancing. And I see it around with other people around me on the dance floor. They're having this best time of their life without consuming anything that's going to affect their health in a negative way. You know, they're taking kombucha and a glass of water and a coconut. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's such a beautiful explanation. Wow. So for me, it is I I I connect with my body, and I realize what kind of movement he can do without
Yeah,
I control it. So
for sure.
this is something. It's like a discovery journey to find out what your body can do if you
Yeah,
don't control him. This is, yeah, it's absolutely fascinating. And also when you left, all this awareness behind. I have to look like this and I have to dance like this. If you, yeah, if this is behind and you can be who you are, this is this is so
exactly.
fascinating. And the more time I'm always with closed eyes, because it's an inner connection for me. It's just a connection to find myself, to realize who I am. And it's absolutely fascinating. And sometimes I would say I do sex with the music. My body is doing sex with the music, and it's so beautiful to feel the music in the body. In the
Beautiful.
meantime, I can bring it, everywhere. I can bring the music to the heart. I can bring it to all my chakras. I can bring it to my hands. And this is amazing. It's such a wonderful experience.
You've got it, basically.
I don't know
I'm
if I got it. It's my kind of
That's your
idea
way.
what it is.
Um thanks for sharing. I had a really beautiful experience about 4 years ago. My son came to ecstatic dance for the first time. And he said to me, I don't know how to dance. And I said to him, Zach, just close your eyes and feel the music. And 10 minutes later, I look around on the dance floor, and he's in the middle of the dance floor, eyes closed, and he's just feeling the music. And I'm like, wow, he's getting it. And then 20 minutes later, his eyes are open and he's dancing and moving around the dance floor. And then 20 minutes again later, his eyes are closed and he's feeling the music and feeling his body. And I think that's the beauty with ecstatic dance. It can be this deep inward journey, or it can be something external where you maybe want to connect with people or be wild on the dance floor, or it can be something really still, nurturing, where you're connecting with these different parts of your body or yourself. So it's for me, it's like it is what you make it. It is your own journey.
It's like life, or it is what you make it.
Indeed.
So it's the same, you can put it on this big scale or on the small scale. It's always the same at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah. So how does the ecstatic dance change your life?
How did it change my life? So ecstatic dance changed my life because I, in terms of a DJ or in terms of a dancer, because there's two aspects. So there's two roles I have.
Yeah, let us talk about this both aspects.
Okay, so let me talk. As a dancer, it allowed me to be free within my body and to move my body and not be fearful of how people may be judging how I dance. Like if you go to a club or you go to a regular dance event, in a bar or a disco, I don't know. I always felt like I needed to consume alcohol or something to feel free, to feel like I can dance. I always thought that I could dance better if I was drunk, but which is complete rubbish. I just thought I could. So for me, the dancing journey has been super freeing where I'm able to kind of move my body in whatever weird way. It doesn't have to look beautiful. It doesn't have to look pretty. It can be whatever it is, and I'm not being judged for it. You know, I can roll around on the floor, I can go wild, I can go crazy. So it's been incredibly freeing that I can be in that space. Recently, unfortunately my mum passed away, and I went
Oh.
to Ecstatic Dance here on the island, and I was in the middle of the dance floor, and I was just crying. Some music came up which just evoked that emotion in me, and I just let myself cry and grieve on the dance floor. Uh, Tears in my eyes now, and it was such a healing experience to be surrounded by other people and to let those emotions run through my body and not be not wanting to hide away from it. So yeah, it can be a multitude of things.
Mm. I'm so sorry for the loss of your
Hmm.
mom. So sorry.
But in that moment, she was, thank you. In that moment, she was with me on the dance floor. That's what the tears were for. It was like,
Hmm. Hmm.
wow, she's here. She's all around me. She's not left. She's left this physical place, but she's here with me now. And it was a tears of joy and tears of sadness. And the place, the container of ecstatic dance, allowed me to feel and experience that without wanting to shut it down. So yeah, it was beautiful. It was very, very beautiful. One of the most beautiful experiences I've had. Um, and then on the flip side, as a DJ, I I love creating ecstatic dance journeys. There's nothing more that gives me more pleasure than to create a journey and to take people on that experience. I mean, we have a big ecstatic dance we're doing today on the island of Koh Phangan where I live, 400 plus people,
Oh
a
wow.
3 hour journey. And I've spent maybe a day compiling the music together, different genres of music, different styles, depending on how the people are on the dance floor is where I kind of take it. But it's that crafting of feeling the seamless blend and mix between the music, that 1 minute you could be dancing in a beautiful classical track and the next minute you're in some deep dark techno track or whatever, it's like, and you haven't noticed the transition. So for me, technically as a DJ, I love playing with different genres of music, different styles, and then blending it together, putting it in the mixer, and then something pops out the other end. That
Wow.
gives me so much joy. So yeah.
Yes, I can imagine. Oh my God, this sounds so amazing. I also want to do this.
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Um, why you made a decision to bring the ecstatic dance to Europe? It's I mean it's the first time in this big frame. So why you want to influence Europe now? Why is it so important for you?
So the ecstatic dance scene in Europe is pretty big at the moment. I think the three main scenes in the world are the States, in America, where it pretty much started, and Europe. Holland, for example, has a big ecstatic dance scene. And it just fell into place this summer. I was at Angsbacher, where we're holding the festival, to which I've
Hmm.
been going to Angsbacher for many years. And it was literally, I was walking through their main hall, and it just came to me, boom, you're doing the Ecstatica Festival here in Sweden next year. Literally that thought, and I'm like, okay, so I am. It was like a strike from the universe, and it was based around some conversations we've been having about really how can we move forward with Ecstatica, because we started the festival before COVID. COVID happened, the festival stopped, people weren't gathering, and then it kind of started. We did our first one in Austria last year, a very small one, and then it was like, how can we take this out into the world? And I wasn't sure if I was personally ready to do it because I had a lot of other things happening in my life. But that moment when I was in Angsbacher and it was the bolt of lightning, you're doing this, okay. So I don't really have an answer why. It's just I'm getting a full yes. Everyone I'm approaching, when I approached the festival, the site, and said, hey, look, I have this idea for a festival, they were a yes. When I approached the facilitators to join, there's a yes. It's just all the doors are opening. So it's just, that's the drive at the moment. And the reason why we did the festival in the first place, which I guess can be the reason why we're doing it now, is because all the elements that we have in the festival, where it's the breath work, the yoga, the ecstatic dance, the shamanism, all these things that come together have been so beneficial and helpful in my life, with me stepping into my true power and living my true essence, that this is what we want to bring into the world. This is when I say we, it's the team behind Ecstatica. We're all passionate about this. So we've packaged up all these things that have helped us along the way, put it into the festival. And I'm in a beautiful place within my life that a lot of the facilitators that are coming to the festival are my friends. So I'm putting on a festival and inviting probably 80% of my friends, and then new people that I've met like yourself to come along and join. So it's basically all my friends coming together, and then we put on a festival, and then lots of people are attracted to that, what we resonate and put out in the world, and Ecstatica happens.
It's so beautiful. And we are so happy. The Living Earth is so happy that we can be part of it. And we also invited you to be part of it. It's the 29th of July till the 2nd of August. We
Correct.
all meet in Ansbacka. This is in Sweden. And we all, we can do the journey together. We will organize everything together. So it would be amazing if you feel now the call to spend these 5 amazing and maybe life-changing days together with us. So I'm sure it's life-changing because all these amazing people are coming together. Everyone share the gift, Now it's not we are doing a job anymore. It's like we are sharing our gifts. We are sharing our sparkling, and this is, oh my God.
I think you hit the nail exactly on the head there. Somebody said to me the other day, what's your job? What do you do? And I'm like, well, I organize festivals and I'm a DJ, but it doesn't feel like a job. I'm spreading my passion and my love for what I do, and then inviting everybody else to come and join us on this journey. So yeah, so if you're out there and you've thought about coming to Angstbacker, maybe you've heard about it, because a lot of people have heard about Angstbacker, or you've thought about coming to Ecstatic Dance, or you're going to Ecstatic Dance and you're kind of like, you want to experience it deeper. This is what we're doing with the festival. We're taking people on a deeper 5J journey with ourselves, with our body, with our voice, and with community, and we're doing it together. So this is our intention for the festival.
I have a goosebump. Oh my God. It's so amazing. I'm looking forward. And I have a last question. Is ecstatic dance food for our soul? Is it
Is it food
nourishing
for?
our soul?
What do you think?
It's a question for you.
It's a question for me. For sure, ecstatic dance is nourishing my soul. If I'm ever feeling a little bit down, there's times we have up and downs in our lives. If I'm feeling a little bit down and I have to force myself to go to ecstatic dance, I leave that ecstatic dance, I feel better. I sometimes just put the music on in the headphones in the house when I'm maybe feeling a little bit depressed. I've had a lot of emotions around my mum recently that I needed to process. And it's been the music and the movement that have helped me go through that. So yeah, for sure, it's food for the soul. 150%. Yeah.
So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, Tristan. So I say thank you for this amazing talk and for this inspiring talk. And I can't wait to meet you and to have this amazing 5 days together, these life changing and
Yes.
ecstatic days together.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. And looking forward to meeting everybody out there as well in your community if they're going to join us. So yeah, thank you so much for this interview. It's beautiful to talk to you.
Thank you so much, Tristan. So we put everything in the description, also the link
Okay.
where you can book, and if you have questions, you can ask us. And I'm sure we will talk about ecstatic dance in the next weeks as well, so that you can go a little bit deeper and understand really what it is. And we're looking forward to have an amazing time with you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to share it to friends, to neighbors, to family, so do it and share this ecstatic soul food to everyone who needs it. Have a good day. Bye, bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Auf der Living Earth teilen wir viele Lösungen wie diese, um gemeinsam eine neue, lebendige Erde zu gestalten. Schaue dir jetzt gleich das Video auf der Startseite an und finde heraus, was für andere wundervolle Dinge die Living Earth noch kann. Jeder Pionier ist wertvoll. Falls du also noch kein Pionier bist, komm, wir freuen uns auf dich.